Hello, Cancer. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your bonus reading. Thank you so much for being here and for tuning in. This is a general reading as always, guys. It's not going to resonate with every single Cancer tuning in. So please do take from it whatever makes sense for your life, your situation, your relationship, and release what does not resonate with you. If you're interested in your own personal private reading at this time, just a side note, I am fully booked through January 20th, but all of that information to go ahead and schedule a reading, it's down below in the description box, and I will also have a list of all of the card decks that I use for my readings, Cancer. So what I have in front of me are the two card decks that I chose for the bonus, not the bonus, the focus messages for this particular reading, Cancer. So let's go ahead and see what comes through for this reading. So what I chose is the Angels of Abundance deck, and then the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. Let me set that one aside, and let's go ahead and see what comes forward for you. It's a brand new year. Let's see what I can tap into from the Angels of Abundance and what it is that needs to come through for you, Cancer, as well as cross watchers and anybody who's been guided to tune in to this reading. Let's take a look. All right, I am guided to this particular card. Cooperation instead of competition. Very interesting. This message reads, what's yours is yours and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. Wow, so that's coming through for Cancer as a focus message for this reading. So take that for however way that is playing a part in your life. Cooperation instead of competition. All right, let's go ahead and add to this with an Energy Oracle card message, an additional focus message for this reading for you, Cancer. But yeah, what's yours is yours and no one can take it from you. So that's a very important message to remember, possibly for 2020, especially if you've been working very hard at a particular thing in your life, and if you truly feel that you have ownership of it, nobody can take that away from you. All right, Cancer, let's take a look and see what comes through from this deck. Let's grab this one here, if I can grab it. The Magician and the Mirror. And the Magician in traditional tarot is a beautiful card because it is all about manifestation, the power to manifest and make changes, whatever it is that you are focused on, whatever it is that you desire in your life at this time that you are listening to this reading. The Magician can help you accomplish all that. And sometimes the reference to the mirror, sometimes you got to look at yourself in the mirror and just know for yourself that you can manifest whatever it is that you want to be able to bring into the 3D in your life, something that's tangible, something that you can actually touch and make it happen. Whatever that goal is, whatever the dream is that you're focused on this year, you can make it happen. Okay? And see value in yourself. And sometimes we get a little bit nitpicky with ourselves, or we see things from a negative light, and allow the Magician to help you to be able to accomplish those goals and dreams. All right, guys, so let's see what else can come through for you, Cancer, for this bonus reading. This is the Mystic Moon Oracles. Angels and Spirit Guides for Cancer, please, for this bonus reading, as well as cross watchers and anybody who is tuning in, possibly for a Cancer that you're focused on. All right, so let's see what needs to come through here for this bonus reading, please, for Cancer. All right, well, we do have Dark Night of the Soul. And if this is tied into a particular person that you are focused on, Cancer, for this reading, they're coming through being in that Dark Night of the Soul energy. And perhaps you've picked up off of that, or if they're just kind of keeping their distance at this time, just know that they have stuff that they're going through. They might be in a very dark space. Okay, so we've got separation coming through as well. The two of you are not together at this time. For those that this is resonating with, it is tied into that separation. which is very similar in energy to me with the Three of Swords. Threes in tarot is all about communication. I feel with that separation, you guys are not talking at this time. This relationship is at a crossroads. There's a need to make a decision one way or another, but perhaps as a result of the distance and separation here, Cancer, you guys have created that crossroads energy, that stalemate type vibration between the two of you. Interesting. We also have that mirroring card coming through, which for some of you could be tied into a twin flame connection. Somebody who is mirroring your energy at this time, Cancer, your mirror soul. And perhaps that's why it's reflected in this broken heart, because you do have love for them. They still have love for you. But for whatever reason, you guys are at a crossroads in regard to this connection. You're on that phase of your journey where you guys are meant to not be together at this time. Somebody needs to apologize. Somebody wants forgiveness. Could certainly be your twin flame. Cancer, who's occupying that type of energy, might be tied into a karmic partnership, and that's what's caused them to be in this dark space. Karmic partnerships can be very challenging because there's somebody who doesn't respect the healthy boundaries in that partnership. They're just thinking about themselves. It could be the divine masculine here, Cancer, especially if you are a part of this karmic partnership with this person, or they've involved themselves with somebody else, a third party that turned out to be a karmic partnership. So it really depends on how that makes sense to your situation, but they're just serving themselves, their own self-interests, what it is that they need at this time. It could be abusive in nature, and it could also be codependent. There is an offer, however, that's coming through here. Interesting how we have summer indicated in this reading. It's falling right below crossroads. So perhaps during the summer months of this year, you guys can get out of that crossroads energy, but somebody needs to make a move. Somebody needs to take action to create movement to get you guys out of that crossroads, or this is something that you both need to do. An offer to heal that broken heart, an offer to come back together, an offer to start talking, an offer of healing, however way that's being represented. But yeah, somebody wants to return. Somebody wants to apologize. Somebody is definitely bound to this connection, feeling like they have been victimized maybe. Could be you, Cancer, who feels this way, feeling bound to it, tied down to it. Well, for some of you guys, I feel that because of that bound type energy, you feel like you can't break free from it. You're tied, literally tied. Your hands are tied, as is reflected in that photo. Perhaps this person realizes that they've hurt you, they've broken your heart, and you guys are not together at this time. Clearly, there's a separation here between the two of you. There's a pause in this relationship, so there's not a whole lot of movement going on here. We've got the winter card. We are in the winter season here in the States. Of course, it depends on where you're located throughout the world, but where I'm located at this time, we are in the winter season, which could also be reflective of cold, frozen, or stagnant energy. So reflective off of that pause card, just somebody hit that pause button. Doesn't want to move any further in regard to this connection as a result, possibly due to the karmic partner that's being represented in this reading here. Purge. It's time to get rid of things in your life, Cancer, that need to go. Release it, whether it's a person, whether it is a toxic situation, something that is no longer serving a purpose to you or in your life. It's time to let it go. Big dreams. Maybe you and this person discussed building a future together, and that's a part of what you're dreaming about. And for some of you, part of these big dreams might have something to do with reconciling with this individual, but if they are still involved in a karmic partnership, if they are still allowing themselves to be saturated in that dark space during this time of separation, they're not ready to come towards you, although the desire to return is there. So even though somebody may want you back, Cancer, I feel for some of you, it would be best to just let this person go. We do have the Union card reflected right after Big Dreams. And I feel a part of what you're dreaming about regarding this person is for them to be able to commit to you, to be able to build a life together, to find happiness with one another. But it's falling right below that Victim card, right next to the Big Dreams, and we've also got that Forgiveness card right below that. So you might still hear from this person, Cancer. Open up lines of communication with you to offer an apology because they need closure. They want your forgiveness. Perhaps it's been very difficult for them to heal that broken heart if that's something that they're dealing with, and part of the closure is what's going to get them out of that crossroads. Because I'm feeling here for some of you guys that this person who needs forgiveness is kind of in their own stuck energy, that unless they hear from you, unless they see you face to face and talk to you, whether it culminates in a reconciliation or not, they just want your forgiveness for what they have done to hurt you. Sorry for that noise in the background, guys. Having some work done here. We do have Ascending, which is a beautiful card. There's an ascension that is coming into this equation, Cancer, but I do feel a part of that ascension is you realizing that you need to walk away from something, a situation, a relationship, a person that simply cannot offer you what it is that you're looking for by way of fulfillment and happiness and joy in a relationship and in your life. And this ascension might have to be a journey that you take away from this individual for you to be able to manifest your dreams and help you find the love that you deserve. Part of that ascending energy too is what's going to bring you healing. Put you back into balance. We have Received, followed by the answer is no. And then we've got Abandoned, the Solitude card, and then Shadow Work. Okay, all of these cards are fallen in this direction because of the storyline that's coming through here. You know, it's like they maybe have tried to reach out to you either through social media, texting you, calling you, and you're just not having it. You've received their messages. You know that they're trying to reach you maybe, but you're just not having it. It's like, no, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to deal with you right now. And you may have certainly abandoned this connection knowing that there was a karmic partner or a third party. And for my divine feminines especially, I feel you have gone into solitude mode, and that to me is tied into the Hermit card in traditional tarot, which is Virgo energy. So that's somebody who's withdrawing from the situation, just being a loner right now, trying to figure things out. For those of you resonating with that, and if you happen to be divine feminine, you might be very lonely at this time. Your heart is still healing. It's still broken, still feeling the pain over what happened here. But I do feel give it some time and you will heal from that and move on. And my divine masculine, whoever is resonating with this in the karmic partnership, they're still in a dark space here, still hiding in the shadows. Yeah. Let me set these guys aside and then we'll add some tarot to this, Cancer, and let's take a look and see what else comes forward in this reading for you. And I feel, again, for my divine feminines, you're choosing to possibly walk away from this connection because they hurt you, they broke your heart, as a result of involving a karmic partner or a third party into this situation. And perhaps they've come to realize, the grass wasn't greener on the other side. They still want you. They want to come back to you. They want you back. Want forgiveness. They want closure. They want to apologize. And I'm feeling for some of you resonating with this, you just want to start over elsewhere and allowing this chapter of your life to close because it just wasn't working out. All right, so this is the Fairy Tarot deck by Radley Valentine. Let's go ahead and see what else comes through here from Tarot. Angels and Spirit Guides for Cancer. What else do we need to know at this time? Let me make more room on my desk. I swear, it's like I got a bigger desk and it's never enough space. All right, guys, there we go. And I'll refer to those cards if I have to throughout the reading. All right, let's see. Let's see what we can bring forward by way of these tarot messages. All right, so angels and spirit guides for Cancer, please, for this bonus reading. All right, we've got a reversed card here. Oh, we've got the Star, which, as you might know, in the upright is an amazing card. The upright message from this deck reads, look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. But it fell in the reverse, and that is how I'm going to have to read it. So the Star card in reverse is insecurity. It's being discouraged over what's happened in a situation. It's losing faith. And I feel, Cancer, that you have lost faith in this connection because of what this person did to you. I do feel that. We also have the Ego card coming through here, which is the Devil in traditional tarot. And in this particular deck, it says the illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry. Could be your person that you're focused on for this reading, Cancer, and the Devil card is tied into Capricorn energy. So your individual that you're focusing on for this reading could be a Capricorn. Part of the energy of the Devil is bondage and restriction, stagnation. And they created that. And that's contributing to the Crossroads energy here, Cancer. That's preventing you from moving forward. But I feel, since we do have that healing energy and the ascension card, ascending card coming through there, you're going to do what you need to do in order to move beyond this. Make those big dreams happen. Purge things out. Purge people out of your life that need to go. But I can tell you right now, guys, this person still loves you. They care for you. It's just that they're coming forward with a bit of an unhealthy energy. It could be even borderline obsession, especially if you guys are in separation, since we do have that separation card here. That might be contributing to why they're in the dark place at this time also. Because they don't know what to do with themselves. It's like, what the hell did I do? Will they ever talk to me again? I'm feeling, for some of you guys, the answer is no. It's like you're not interested in going back to this person that broke your heart. And perhaps part of what's keeping you at this crossroads, Cancer, because part of that Devil energy is, as this card states, the illusion of being trapped. Feeling like you can't move on because you're bound, but you're actually not. That could be in your mind space. And the moment you come to the realization that you have a lot more freedom, a lot more choices here, all you need to do is choose a different path. And that is where your ascension begins. But this person definitely wants to start over. They want you back, okay? We've got the Empress right after that. So the divine feminine is being represented through the Empress here. Time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. That is a part of the Empress here, especially for my divine feminines, okay? And also, part of the Empress is all about manifestation of growth in your life, Cancer. That too is what's coming in for you from that Ascending card, because you're no longer going to be staying at this crossroads, that stalemate type vibration where you're just standing there waiting for life to happen. You can actually take control of that. And again, for some of you guys, that movement could happen sometime this summer, which is quite a good chunk of time from now. But if that's as much time as you need, then take it. We do have the Nine of Autumn coming through, which is the Nine of Pentacles. And it says, reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. Okay? And that is tied into that Solitude card, which for me represents the Hermit card again. And Pentacles is Earth energy, so it is tied into Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. So whatever it is that you have been diligently working on, Cancer, don't forget to reward yourself. There's a lot of abundance that can come into your life, and as this card states, there's more than enough to share with the people that you would like to share it with. Look at the next card. We've got the Emperor. So we have the Empress and the Emperor both represented here. Two people that have the potential to come back together here. But I feel for some of you, you've moved on and you're not interested in this individual. This could also represent new love for some of you, a new connection, finally meeting your divine counterpart and knowing that you can find happiness elsewhere. And this particular card in this deck reads, use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized. A firm but compassionate leader. And that is representative of the Emperor and divine masculine energy. We also have the Five of Spring, which is the Five of Wands. That is fire, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Opposing goals arising from differing opinions. Feeling at odds with yourself or others. Overly ambitious people. So if you're dealing with somebody like that, could be this person who is in a dark space. It could also be a fire sign that you're thinking about for this reading. Just keep that message in mind. That Five of Wands too, it's all about disagreements. So if you and this person have had some arguments or just words between the two of you, it's tapping into that. You just have very different ideas of what it is that you want to manifest in this connection. You guys are not on the same page. We do have the World right after that. There's a cycle that needs to come to completion here. And this message reads, a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. Exactly. So whatever that journey is, if it's been a painful journey for you, Cancer, let it end. Allow that cycle to come to completion. And as this card reads, the freedom to go in any direction, it is your choice. So choose wisely, choose a better path for yourself, Cancer. You know, follow your intuition and just choose wisely as to the direction that you ultimately want to go now. If you need a change of scenery, success, happiness, elsewhere with somebody else, you can find it. Healing, ascension, purging things out of your life, following those big dreams, making it happen. It's all coming through for you. A brilliant success that the World card is bringing forward. It is celebrations, it's triumph, it's peace. True happiness for you, finally. The ability to succeed in all areas of your life, whatever it is that you're focused on. Manifestation. For some of you who are open, and I got to mention it because it's a part of the World card, For those of you who are open to reconciliation with a particular person you're focused on for this reading, whether it's got something to do with karmic partners, third parties, or not, there is a potential to allow that connection to start over on a stronger, newer foundation. That is part of the energy that the world is giving you. Romance begins again on a new foundation. This is also tied into unexpected money, also getting rid of any limitations and obstacles that are in your way. So surround yourself with people of sound, well, I was going to say of sound mind and body, but people who have similar interests as you, those that you mirror their energies as well. You guys are on the same page. You both want to be able to accomplish the same thing. And as this card states, with cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything, especially if you have the same goal in mind. Absolutely. We have the Princess of Autumn, somebody who's studious, responsible, cheerful, mischievous. Happy news about your career. Promotions once again coming through. Cooperation instead of competition. You can actually have a promotion at your job if that's something that you've been working very hard towards, and maybe you feel as though you are in competition with other people at your job that were up for that promotion or a raise. But if it's meant to be yours, it's yours, Cancer. So happy news about your career, promotions or scholarships, well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get going. Wow, that is pretty cool. All right, so that's what's coming through there. Let's go ahead and add some romance angels to this, Cancer. Let's see what else needs to come forward for this reading for you. So angels and spirit guides for Cancer in love and romance for this bonus reading. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? In love and romance. Passion, a passionate connection. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Whoever it is that you're focused on, perhaps you already know what a passionate connection the two of you have. And those of you who are in separation from this person, perhaps that's why it's so painful, because you feel drawn to this individual. You still feel that magnetic pull back to them, and that could be a mutual thing. You guys are mirroring each other's energies, but right now your heart is broken over what's gone on here. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. For those of you resonating with that definitely needs to be addressed, because it is affecting, for one thing, your family dynamic, but it's also affecting your love life. So if you have perhaps experienced a painful childhood or just observed your parents breaking up at a young age, and you didn't have a good example of what a good, healthy relationship was like growing up, it might affect how you see things as an adult now. And if that's not something you're resonating with, it could be your person that endured that. So that needs healing in their heart space. That's what's causing this broken heart in how they choose to conduct themselves, how they are in a relationship. Perhaps when things get too serious, they tend to run and go the other way, if that's a pattern that they observed growing up. So this family issue needs to be addressed. For some of you, it does say give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So there are those of you, I feel, who would be open to reconciliation here. But allow the healing and the forgiveness to be a part of that equation. Some of you are dealing with codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. And you know, it's so interesting whenever I see this offer card with that glass of wine, I always feel that for some of you, it's tied into someone who drinks too much. And if that's somebody that you've been dealing with, Cancer, might be tied into some sort of addictive behavior towards alcohol, however specific that is. I feel it's coming through for some of you. And codependency could also be obsession. It could also be just some other form of addictive behavior. And that certainly is a part of a karmic partnership, is codependency. We also have chemistry, followed by soulmate, and that you deserve love, Cancer, but you got to release your ex. Pay attention to those darn red flags. So you have the potential to be happy. You have the potential to find happiness with someone. A soulmate, if not a twin flame. There's a strong magnetic attraction. You deserve love. You are lovable. That to me is representative of Cupid's arrow, and I feel especially for my divine feminines. You know who it is that you want. And all you need to do is just release that arrow and find the happiness that you deserve. Whether it is a relationship and separation that needs work, whether it is a new love that comes into your life and it turns out to be a soulmate connection, take it for how it resonates with you. But for those of you who are no longer wanting to be tied down to this relationship, it's time to release them. There's still a bunch of red flags that's coming through there from that connection. All right, guys, so let's move on. Let's see what else is coming through here. So let's add some Lover's Oracle to this, Cancer. Let's see what else needs to come forward. So angels and spirit guides for Cancer, please, for this bonus reading. Okay. We have power. We've got a particular message coming through there, and then we've got forgiveness again. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Exactly. Exactly. Especially if you already know what the answer is, Cancer. Next message. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. And that new path is what's going to bring you the ascension that you deserve and get you out of that crossroads energy. And here we are again with forgiveness, okay? Second reference to forgiveness. Somebody definitely needs it. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Exactly, because you've got the power to do it. And it goes right back to that. All right, so let's add to this, Cancer, with some signs from Spirit Love Oracle. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. For this bonus reading, what else do we need to know at this time? What else do we need to know at this time, please? What else do we need to know for this bonus reading? Violet, intuitive, spiritual, self-aware. Violet might certainly be your favorite color, And some of you might be naturally intuitive on your own, tapping into your spiritual self and that self-aware energy. And if you're not there yet, I do feel that is a part of your ascension, as well as the healing energy that needs to continue. We also have bones, indestructible. And this to me is tapped into those of you who have been on a very difficult journey in your life, whether that's tied into your love life or just life in general, some other aspect of your life that's been super challenging. You're still here. You know, it didn't break you. You're very strong. You're a lot stronger than you're giving yourself credit for. So it doesn't matter that you've been through a rough patch. I do feel you're going to make it through from that. You're going to overcome the challenges if you haven't already, and just allow yourself the time to heal. We do have eggs, incubation. So I feel that some of you are working on something that's going to need and require time in order to be able to manifest. So there's some sort of waiting period that is reflected through that message. And if it's tied into your big dreams, I feel in time you will achieve that. You will absolutely achieve that. Let's add some healing messages to this, Cancer. Angels and spirit guides for Cancer for this bonus reading. Please bring forward healing messages for Cancer for this bonus reading, please. All right, let's take a look. We've got friendship. We have music, self-acceptance. So I feel at this time, Cancer, and even this entire year of 2020, your friendships are very important. They will play a very important part in your life to support you, be there for you, especially when you need them. Music, also very important to you this year. And if you're musically gifted, or if you just happen to love the presence of music in your life, and if you're one of those people that really pays attention to the lyrics to receive particular messages that are tied into a relationship or whatever's going on in your life, it might have something to do with that. So the angels felt that as well will bring you healing and continued healing in your life. And it's very important for you to accept yourself and to love yourself from the inside out. Self-acceptance is key to continue your healing here and to bring about this ascension that wants to come in for you in 2020. All right, guys, so that is where I'm going to leave this reading, Cancer. I do hope whatever part of it resonated with you, that it helped bring you the clarity that you needed, either in regard to a love connection or some aspect of your life that you just needed guidance on. Again, if you are interested in your own personal private reading, all of that info is down below in the description box. And just a reminder that I am fully booked through the 20th of January. All right, guys, so thank you so much for being here, for spending this time with me, and I have a whole lot more readings coming your way, so stay tuned, and I'll be back real soon, Cancer. In the meantime, take care. Bye-bye.